Well, hey there, YouTube. You guys are first. Let's bring everybody else in. Y'all ready? Yeah. Let's bring in Instagram. They really don't be on us, so let's go and bring Instagram in. Hey, Insta. Well, hey, y'all. How y'all feeling out there? How y'all feeling out there? All right. So, did y'all see this morning's news? I don't think y'all seen this morning's news. Hey there, TikTok. Hey there, YouTube. Hey there, Instagram. All right. Okay, Insta, with your new little situation. Okay. Okay. Okay, Instagram. My God. Jesus. I just need to get to the news, Instagram. Don't do me like that. Now, hey, Facebook. No, TikTok. Hey, 360. You know I can't do no 360 right now, TikTok. We about to talk about some news headlines. I don't think y'all seen it. Did y'all see the news? Did y'all see the news? All right, let's get to the headlines. I'm gonna bring y'all the news per who do I like? I like Insider, Business Insider, because I'm always talking about what's going on for business news, and I'm into Morning Brew. So let me go ahead and read y'all today's headlines because I don't think y'all seen it. Now, Instagram, you might be new to this, but just know I'm true to this. Just know. And welcome to B-Day Lady Magic on Instagram. I'm not sure. This is the first time on IG. So we gonna keep it going. But anyway, hey, my day is going good, King Skill. Yes, boo, boo. Yes, listen, Chef Trav, you need to be making, you already know. Now, I don't know what you're doing, but you're probably working right now. So let me tell you about the news that you missed, because this is for the busy people. Busy people, y'all missed some news today. So, okay. So, Mar-a-Lago raid live updates, okay? They say that Trump is likely in a panic, and this is according to Insider, the Business Insider. They say that Trump is likely in a panic and wouldn't have expected raid. This is what his niece Mary said, right? Oh, my day is going great, Charles. It is going so fabulous so far. It is. It really is. No complaints. And so I wanted to make sure that y'all busy people heard some of today's headlines, because, yes, Trump's situation was raided last night. Now, he was in New York. Your boy was in New York. And according to today's headlines, because I got to move this over. Now, listen. All right. Now, they searched, the FBI searched former President Donald Trump's Mar-a-Lago home on Monday, sparking a firestorm. Now, Republicans are denouncing the raid, especially with Kevin McCarthy threatening to investigate the Department of Justice. Okay, but now Trump's niece, Trump's niece said he's in a panic after the raid and would not have expected or believed that the FBI would have done this. What? He didn't believe it? Now, see, that's contrary to some other news that has been, because this is not the first time that they have been to his house. Oh, no, they have been to his house before. But listen, let's get into it. Let's go into it, because I like to hear a lot of times what this niece is talking about. So the niece of former President Trump, according to the Business Insider, Mary Trump, said that he is in a panic after the FBI raided his home in Florida late on Monday. Now, Trump may have been told it was coming, but he would not have believed. He wouldn't have believed it. Okay, he wouldn't have believed that they actually did the shit. That this is what his niece is saying. Now I'm gonna tell y'all right now. The Lord is still working on me. Okay. So I have a bit of a potty mouth, but trust me, he is still working on me. God is good. So anyway, Trump may have been told all this, right? But she says that now this niece that I'm talking about, she's been very vocal and a very vocal critic of her uncle, who basically has attacked her in return. Now, Mary said that the raid would have been a bit of a shock to Trump, citing what she, as a psychologist, calls his narcissism and sense of entitlement. Wow, TikTok, we talk about that a lot. Do we not talk about narcissism and stuff on this platform a lot? So this is what his niece, a psychologist, is diagnosing, right? She said he may have known, but and been told that it was coming, but your boy, he could not have possibly believed it was coming because it never has done. They've never done that before. So don't be skirting over this news, y'all, because they've never done this before. And trust me, the White House had no idea that this was happening. Y'all trust me? Well, that's what is being reported. I'm just reporting. I'm just reporting what the news is saying. Now, it says also, okay, because I really like to hear what Morning Brew has to talk about. Because Morning Brew, this is what Morning Brew said about it. Because it gets crazy now. In Morning Brew, it said the FBI raided Mar-a-Lago, former President Trump's resort in Palm Beach, Florida yesterday. A remarkable development that we first learned from Trump himself. I told you this wasn't the first time. So in a lengthy statement released in the evening, Trump said that his beautiful home is currently under siege, raided and occupied by a large group of FBI agents. And then he said they even broke into my safe. He said. He said this while he was at the Trump Tower in New York. Now, what was the raid about? Well, according to Morning Brew, according to multiple news outlets, it was connected to Trump's mishandling of what? Classified documents, IG. Yes! Classified documents. Both the FBI and the DOJ, Department of Justice, declined to comment. Now, I don't know why they declined to comment, because they are the ones. We need to know. So in January, the National Archives and Records Administration traveled to Palm Beach. Did y'all know that? In January 2021, the National Archives and Records Administration traveled to Palm Beach and retrieved 15 boxes of documents that Trump had brought with him to Mar-a-Lago after leaving the White House. Now, some of those documents were labeled classified, and others were considered top secret, according to the Washington Post. Now, a top secret designation, people, means that the documents could be expected to cause exceptionally grave damage to national security if linked to the public. So, the Archives Information Security Oversight Office is really concerned, and that's why they had to put that out there. Now, in April, the Department of Justice designation means that the documents could be expected to cause... Okay, so in April, the Department of Justice reportedly began taking steps to investigate this situation. To basically investigate... Hold on, y'all. It's a whole nother report coming in. Federal court rules against Trump! Congress can access his tax returns! What? I'm so sorry. This news is coming out quick! It's coming out quick. Y'all better get y'all lunch. Oh, it is going down. So what? Oh my God. You see what? What's going on, Charles? Tell me. Okay. I'm okay. Okay, I'm excited. I'm sorry. Let me calm down. For blackmail. Do I got any of my moderators in here right now? Because if I don't got any of my moderators in here right now, I'm going to need y'all to get in position. For blackmail. But listen, y'all, listen now. Now, in April, the Department of Justice... In April now, the Department of Justice reportedly began taking steps to investigate Trump. over these documents. Since the Presidential Records Act of 1978 requires that the White House hand over all official communication to the National Archives. Now, this has been in place since 2 years after I was born. So, what's going on? Because, it seemed, Trump never appeared interested in keeping these papers around. I mean, this is according to Morning Brew, you know what I'm saying? Officials said he frequently ripped up documents. This is what they're saying, that later he had to, basically take them documents back up together again. And as his former press secretary, Stephanie Grisham, she confirmed to CNN last night that she said she watched him go through documents, throw some away, rip some up. And she reported this to the National Archives people. So, I don't know. But Trump, this is the thing. Conservatives are irate. Why are y'all irate, conservatives? Y'all, what? Y'all been investigating Biden's whole family before he was even president. Y'all literally stopped Mayor Garland from being a Supreme Court justice. And now he's doing the Department of Justice. What do you want from us? And speaking of victory laps of the Democrats, because come on, Democrats, come on. Be proud right now, Democrats. You're doing the darn thing, Democrats. I am so proud to call myself a Democrat. Loud and proud about it. So, this big umpteen billion dollar situation that my president just signed, or he's signing. Oh, yo, stay tuned, because we're gonna go live on each lunch break just for this kind of situation. Now, we only got to 1:00 because I understand that a lot of y'all are working jobs. I understand. This is why I'm bringing this to y'all, because y'all might have missed this type of stuff this morning. It's really imperative that you stay on top of this. So let's get into some more news. I mean, I got more stuff for you. I'm sorry. But this whole little situation that the Congress just approved, that Congress can literally look at Trump's tax documents now. That just came down the wire. I don't know what's about to go down. What is about to go down. Now, y'all know I lost my favorite icon, Olivia Newton-John. I'm going to tell y'all right now, yes, that's one of my favorites. I mean, she died at age 73. Yeah. All right. So anyway, y'all, let's move right along into other business news. So, y'all watch Undercover Boss? You ever seen Undercover Boss? Yeah. Qantas, the airplane people, listen, Qantas, Australia's largest airline, asked its executive staff yesterday to volunteer as baggage handlers. And the company is struggling, to fill even a fraction of the 8,000 positions or the 8,000 roles that it takes in order for it to do this air travel situation safely, right? You know what I'm saying? Basically, it had to outsource everything in 2020. And now that travel is returning back to pre-pandemic levels, it is going down at Qantas, right? So the airline COO, Colin Hughes, he wants 100 managers and over 100 high-level employees. This is what he wants in Qantas, right? He wants them to take a break from their slacking memes and ignoring emails to unload bags and drive luggage carts at least 3 days per week for the next 3 months. Qantas is desperate. So they making their high-level employees fulfill the positions that they were too high-level to fulfill before. I don't know if y'all have ever heard. Listen, Old Man River. listen, yo, oh my God. We are about to see some stuff because they just approved the fact that we can see this man's tax returns. Y'all know we've been wanting to see Trump's tax returns since before he even stepped on that stage. And we finally get to see tax returns from Trump. That just came down about 5 minutes ago? Yeah, I'm sorry, I was in a whole bit of hysteria. For those that are just now joining us on all my platforms, I am so sorry. I am so sorry that you missed it. But the headline is, first of all, President Biden signs the $280 billion CHIPS Act. Yeah. Come on, victory lap, Democrats. That's what we should be called, victory lap, Democrats. Victory lap, Democrats. Yeah, take a victory lap, my Democrats. Oh, Dolly Parton was here? Oh, that's dope. That's dope. But yeah, Insider just reported that your boy, he got to turn over them tax returns to Congress now. I cannot. Okay, wait a minute. Let me get to the news. Let's get to the news. We got to see what's going on. Hold on. Let me turn off that music. I need to see. And I'm going to tell y'all something, y'all. Did y'all ever wonder about this whole Taiwan Pelosi trip? I'm going to get into it, right? Chip what? The CHIP Act. Shh. Okay, listen. Let me tell you about the CHIP Act. So, all of the shipping and all of the little car issues and all the stuff that requires our computer chips, we had to wait on Taiwan and China. We had to wait on Taiwan and China. Stick a pin in it. We had to wait on Taiwan and China for these computer chips that were necessary for a lot of our futuristic growth. 21st century type of stuff, right? So with China and Taiwan doing what they do, we had to figure something out. So Intel and everybody else was like, you know what, we're going to make our own chips here in America. Now, just like that Gulf situation over there with the Emirates, they were trying to basically keep America from doing this chip situation. So Congress got stalled a little bit, but then Lockheed Martin came out and told them yesterday, yo, listen, let me tell you something. If we don't create these chips, we're going to be so reliant on Taiwan and China, and stuff ain't going so good over there. So Congress approved the CHIP Act. So that's why I got approved, because basically Lockheed Martin stepped in. Now, after the news happened, wouldn't it be that Micron would love Micron? The company Micron, if you're my investors, I hope you are listening. Micron decided to step their game up because they want some of that money. So now Micron is going to make sure. Now Micron is really kind of not ours. But for some odd reason, they have been here in the States and they're going to tap in on that money apparently. I'm going to look more into this Micron situation. But now the other foreigners are like, hey, we need to come over here and make sure y'all got chips now that y'all going to be making chips for you. Now let me tell you, these chip factories will not be ready till at least 2030. I'm going to tell you that right now. That is the negative, disappointing thing. So what I'm about to do, I have to, I'm an accountant. I work for this company, cooperation.org. And that means I'm an accountant and I have to do payroll for a bunch of international people. So we literally got to get off of here at 1:00, y'all, because low key, people need their money. But anyway, so this is why I'm so interested in financial markets and what's going on with the indices and stocks and things of that nature. So when I found out that Lockheed Martin had to step in and make sure that Congress approved these little situations on the $280 billion CHIP Act that would make America 21st century ready, that is why I'm so excited. But here's the problem. My dissertation is on financial literacy to prepare Americans for 21st century skills. So that means I only got a few short years to teach y'all what we need in order to do this situation right. So y'all need to start following my free classes. Now I'm going to be offering some paid classes on my website. There's a lot of things that's going to be going down because my interest is making sure that you guys are financially literate so that you can take on some of these new jobs. These jobs are coming. We need these for 21st century, and we have to prepare our teenagers teachers as well. And most parents are kind of slow catching on, so I got you. This is where I come in. I went through it for us. Now, I don't know if you're familiar with how and this is not me saying that I'm like a Mason or anything, but I was raised by a Mason, and I was raised by an Eastern Star. Matter of fact, my Eastern Star grandma was raised to the Queen of the South. Now, let me tell you something about that. Being the grandbaby raised in a Masonic type of environment, my interest is in bettering my community. And I was wondering where that came from, but I guess because I was always hanging out with the Masons and the Eastern Stars here in Columbus, Ohio. Yes, 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 the St. Mark's Lodge. But anyway, I digress because I am an AM here, so there's a connection. But anyway, Prince Hall. Anyway, I digress. With that being said, my interest is in making sure that the community that I resource or service or that I'm a part of, my community is basically prepared for these 21st century skills. And I have the ability to do that. Like I said, I am currently pursuing my doctorate in business administration. But the dissertation that I'm talking about is financial literacy should be in each and every school curriculum if it's a public school in America. So anyway, when we boil all that down, all I got to say is this. I love people. And I love y'all, and I'm very happy, and that's the truth. And yes, you can trust me, and you can look me up, Google me. I don't give a crap. Listen, I've been ready for this. I'm 46 years old, and this is not new to me. I'm just very this. So when I teach my little free courses, trust me, you're only going to get a free amount worth, but it's always going to be more content that you get anywhere else, and I can guarantee you that. For sure, because my interest is not in collecting finances from you guys, because the Lord has already blessed me on that arena. What my interest is making sure that you take care of my babies. I used to work I'm an educator. I'm a former educator, and my babies need us to get our ish together. We got to get our ish together as Americans. We got to understand the financial literacy. There are 4 measurements that consider you to be financially literate. Those 4 measurements is you must understand inflation. You must understand compound interest. You must understand numeracy. But definitely you must understand risk diversification, and that will consider you to be financially literate in America. Now, it sounds simple enough. However, a lot of people are unaware of these concepts. So what I do is I'm a teacher, and I'm a sexy teacher. Shit. I'm going to get in where I fit in, and then whatever it takes for you to, whatever my ministry is, to make sure that y'all get this information. It's just on my heart. So what we're going to talk about next is because right now, here in my city, my school, my teachers are not playing. They are striking. My teachers are not playing. They are striking. So I've been watching that news in my local news. But when I say that this whole FBI situation that caused a situation, it is crazy. Now, listen, I want to talk to y'all more about that Taiwan situation. See, Taiwan is our chip connection. So why was y'all wondering about why Pelosi went to go to Taiwan? That's our interest. And then China, yeah, Vikings. Come on now, Brandon. Come on now, see. Yeah, I went to what they consider a predominantly white high school, and what they did was they messed up and taught a lot of us a lot of financial literacy portions that was not available to others, and this is what it's got to stop. Why are we picking and choosing which section of children get educated? Do you know other countries do not do that? This is one of the reasons why we are not prepared. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. There's a lot of things that I want to talk to y'all, especially about today's news, but that right there is on my nerves. I don't understand why we're not preparing our children the correct way. Our children definitely need to understand before they even step foot in college what a loan is. They do. I mean, am I wrong? I know I'm not wrong. Yeah, Taiwan. Taiwan is who's been making all of our chips. Mm-hmm. And then who just made a trip to Taiwan to make sure after 25 years, and what's so crazy is that it's really not clear. If they would just be clear on what we're going to do and what we ain't going to do, we wouldn't have so many issues with this. But like I said, the Chinese, they're going to keep this TikTok going. And I'm going to keep on talking about it. You know what I'm saying? I get a community violation every other day. I'm starting to think that if I don't get a new community violation, something is wrong. This is my second channel. That's why it's Black Girl Magic Masters 2. I had a whole other channel. Man, Oh yeah, they were like, no, sorry. Mm-mm. So now that we back on the come up again, I'm about to make sure that I literally use this platform the correct way. And that is to make sure that, like you said, baby, I'm gonna teach you. Now, when you ask questions to me, I create videos for the answers. So I got about 3 videos that I'm creating today after this broadcast. So all those that have asked questions here on TikTok, I'm gonna make your video. I'm gonna make the answers to your questions. Someone asked in particular, especially I believe it's my Mr. David. He asked in particular. What was the best stock options? And do I have something to talk to y'all about on that? You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I want to talk more about, like I said, the fact that there's a lot of stuff going down as far as finances is concerned. And on your lunch break, I think you might have missed the fact that this bearish market, because what that means is that y'all see what's going on. There's all these fancy numbers that's coming out tomorrow. The CPI, the Consumer Price Index. I made a video, so if follow me on my TikTok so you can go see. If you don't understand what the CPI is, I break down what the CPI. A series of explosions have been reported in the area of Russian airborne air base, according to CNN. All right. Anyway, so my goodness, it is going down right now. Now, see, I've been trying not to speak a lot about it, but the Central European people right now are going through it. And because the world is starting to really feel the recession, even though our recession probably starts next summer this time. Yeah, America's recession starts next summer this time. Europeans are starting it about a month from now from here because their rent is about to go out through the roof. So with the world, and then there's like a food shortage, it's like stuff going down, right? So all of this is going to affect the stocks. And so right now, which is so crazy, the stock market, the investors are really optimistic. So that's why I said, do not listen to the stock market. Listen to me. Hey, hi, hi, sweetheart. So listen, don't listen to the stock market because right now the investors, which I'm going to put out a video today, but let me just say in short, when the investors are positively happy or optimistic about the stocks, okay, they buy. Now, there's some things that's coming down the pipeline, like literally with that act, there's going to be some taxes on. So, man, we can't even get into that. Let's get into the other news before I forget. So, oh, did y'all see the Ahmaud Arbery situation? Oh, they're going down for life. And one of them is scared that they're going to be killed in jail. Oh, my goodness. So they asked for the state to be able to move from the state to the feds. That's what they asked for. And they were rejected. Yep, they was. But yeah, Greg and Travis Michael were sentenced to life in prison for the second time for committing a federal hate crime and murdering Ahmaud Arbery, a 25-year-old black man. And word is coming down the pipeline about the whole Breonna Taylor situation. You know, what's always in the dark coming light. We don't even got to argue on here. If y'all believe what y'all believe, believe what y'all believe. But what's always, the truth is going to come out. And what's been truthful is that y'all never anticipated on blacks assimilating into America, period, point blank. And I just don't understand why. And we got some things and some conspiracy theories out there because a lot of people rather get their information right here. So this is why I decided to plant my little self right here on the Tiki of the Talks, on the YouTubes of the Tubes, on the Faces of the Books, on the IGs of the Instagram. I'm going to do it all. Because y'all going to hear what's going on these lunch break news because I be having way too much. Now the U.S. said it's going to send another $1 billion worth of military aid to Ukraine. Basically, its largest direct deposit of weapons since the war even started. Is anybody keeping count? I'm going to need somebody to keep count. Thank you. Enjoy. He said he loved the shirt. Shirt spoke back to him. Yeah, the shirt did. But anyway, like I said, now, also, yeah, David McCullough, the Pulitzer Prize winner of history books, died at age 89. Ooh, did y'all hear about this? Jake Paul, that I believe he was like one of those you know, fighters, real fighters. Jake Paul and his business partner, Joe Levy, they have been able to raise about $50 million for their sports betting situation. Oh my God, and their media company. So it's going down. I mean, like people are doing stuff, right? Now, let's see some key performance indicators. Let's talk about some statistics. Compliments of Morning Brew. Here's a stat for you. Less than 1% of Netflix subscribers are playing games on the service. And this is according to a CNBC analysis of the Apptopia data. Now, Apptopia says it's showing that people would rather watch Stranger Things than actually complete missions around a pixelated Hawkins. Basically, Netflix launched some Netflix games last year and has added more than about 25 games to its mobile app. However, that's just 1.7 million users that are playing daily. And compared to Netflix subscribers of 221 million, that's not really kind of making any sense. So, you know what I'm saying? People would rather watch it than actually play the game. Also, here's a quote. The U.S. Treasury banned Americans from using the crypto mixing service, Tornado Cash, because they said it's a tool for criminals looking to launder money. Now, Tornado Cash has been used to launder more than $7 billion worth of crypto since it was created in 2019, including more than 455 million by the North Koreans hacking group Lazarus. Okay. Now, what they want us to watch is how they're going to turn nuclear power green. Everybody is wondering, how are we going to turn nuclear power green? I know, I'm curious. Yeah, some of that. What else? So, and to get back onto that Qantas thing, here's the big picture. Qantas isn't the only airline that's scrambling to fill open positions. Matter of fact, JetBlue CEO Robin Hayes also told the BBC yesterday that he has to overhire to keep up with the high attrition. Now, it says, still, if the bar for airline service is currently the ground, Qantas has somehow managed to hit hell. In June, it became Australia's least reliable airline after canceling about 8.1% of domestic flights. Now, listen, y'all, before we get off here, tomorrow the CPI numbers come in. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring out a couple of series of videos, but we're going to break down what the CPI means to business owners, what the CPI means to individual people, what the CPI is, period. I know that right now I'm just talking trash and it's live and I'm barely answering my comments, because it's lunch break. And I'm just going over the news in case y'all just missed it. You know what I'm saying? I want y'all to get around these water coolers and be talking about some stuff. Now, Axios hits inbox. $525 million. What? So Axios, perhaps the only company with more newsletters than Morning Brew, struck a deal yesterday to sell Cox Enterprises for $525 million. Now, known for its trademark smart brevity, the style of news writing, Axios, who we've always considered to be a close personal friend, that's to the Morning Brew, and they totally gave money to their shoes and other foot. Anyway, but they were founded in 2017 by Jim Van High and Mike Allen and Roy Schwartz after the trio had left Politico. Now, Politico, which was co-founded by Van High, was bought by Axel Springer for $1 billion last October. The three founders will stay on Axios in their present role because, like I said, they struck a deal yesterday to sell to Cox Enterprises. Axios is going to sell to Cox Enterprises for $525 million. So what's next? Cox and Axios say that this is the right fit due to the shared interest in the local journalism. I think they're trying to go after, I'm saying, your boy Cuomo was coming back. Did y'all see Cuomo? Cuomo is coming back. So Cox and Axios say this is the right fit due to their shared interest in local journalism. Axios Local, a segment of the company that provides local newsletters in 22 cities across the United States, reached 1 million subscribers this summer, and they plan to expand that. So the deal that they have with Cox will basically give Cox a 70% stake in their company now. And while the $500 million valuation is about 5 times Axios projected 2022 revenue, this will give early investors who are so optimistic a big return, a big old return, as a matter of fact. So HQ, the communication software division of Axios, isn't going to be part of this sale, though. So it will spin off into basically its own company. For those that are keeping note of that, and just a special note, Axel Springer is the parent company of Insider, which I'm reporting from them. And I'm currently on Morning Brew. I'm doing both. And like I said, Axel Springer is a parent company of Insider, which acquired a majority stake in Morning Brew in 2020. And this is the two companies that I read from when I'm giving y'all my breaks, right? You know what I'm saying? And thank y'all for the likes. Swear to God, I'm loving you. Okay, so I got the international community ready for their payments. That's the ding dings that you're hearing. But we got 9 minutes before our lunch break is over. Mama, see, now I'm going to tell y'all something. Y'all worry about American employees not playing about their situation. I'm going to just say, the global community don't be playing about their situation either. And as a representative of payroll, I make sure that they know I don't play about money either. So, and we're going to keep it all together, organized and ready and whatever. And y'all is going to let me have till 1 o'clock. Y'all stick to your breaks, especially us business owners. We do not take enough breaks. We are the hardest people on ourselves. We hardly ever take a break. Take a break. And if my little situation's got to be a reminder for you, small business owner, who really I'm trying to talk to. Everybody else is just haters. Matter of fact, I got a new hater probably on my sister's page right now. But anyway, you hear me? You know your haters will go all the way into your family's page. All the way into it. Come on with your desperate self. What are you finding? What are you looking for? I mean, really. But anyway, I digress. So now that we got about roughly 5 minutes left in this broadcast, I want to talk about something because I've been talking about dividends and derivatives. Now, I'm going to tell you right now this little story, and if you understand, you understand. Now, SoftBank lost $23 billion. $23 billion in a single quarter. Now, when you're doing stocks, that means you can literally get paid 4 times. 4 times a year. But anyway, imagine investing in the Roman Empire in 400 AD, right? That's essentially what SoftBank did when its ginormous bets on the tech sector went way south in quarter 2. All right. Basically, it is leading the company's biggest loss ever. The CEO, now I can't even say Masayoshi, the CEO, Masayoshi Son, because that's just crazy. You have to say son. Now, y'all know we got to say it. Let me say it over again. The CEO, Masayoshi Son, blamed himself for partying too hard during the stock market upswing. When we were turning out big profits, he said, I became somewhat delirious. And looking back at myself now, Masayoshi-san said, looking back at myself now, I'm quite embarrassed and remorseful. And this is what he said at a press conference. Now, if I am not mistaken, I'm about to go check in my notes. But I do believe SoftBank just bailed out Alibaba. Oh my God, they did. I reported this in yesterday's live or 2 days ago. But SoftBank helped Alibaba raise cash immediately without losing their shares. And so I'm going to explain to y'all how they did that. Yeah. And another thing, in future classes, I need y'all to understand that when I got my master's degree, your capstone requires that you enter into a CEO competition. And what that CEO competition basically encompassed was 21st century skills as the boss. And I will just say this. I need to let y'all know what type of CEO competition would it look like. Now, myself, when me and my group did it, we was in 3rd place in the nation. I didn't even know because I looked at it like it was a video game. I'm a nerd. I'm a video gamer. Listen, Nintendo? Well, okay, I'll take it all right to Atari. I had an Atari. Anyway, so I was a gamer, and I was always in the house, and I was always trying to figure out stuff, you know what I'm saying? I was playing every game Nintendo came out with just to be like, okay, I didn't like it. And then I really wasn't into Sega, but I was really trying to make sure that I played all the games up until anyway. So even in college, that's what I did. I was playing video games instead of hanging out. So for me personally, to see all of this going down, oh my God, is it 1 o'clock? We got 4 minutes. To see all of this going down, you know what I'm saying? I really want y'all to be understanding that I am not playing about this money. Oh my God. And what's going on is I got to get off of here right now. I'm being called right now, y'all. I am so sorry if I digress and I got into something else. I will be seeing y'all on the next lunch break. Be looking for it. I'll give you at least two hour heads up to know about it. All right, y'all. Don't forget to follow me on my YouTube, Black Girl Magic Masters LLC. Don't forget to follow me at Keela Chiquila, at BD Lady Magic, B-Day Lady Magic on Instagram. I'm Chiquila Richardson on Facebook. Y'all, I love y'all. Love, peace, and hair grease. Who gonna go first? Love you, Brandon. Yes, you already know. Vikings, you already know. So I gotta go, y'all. I'm so sorry. Time is catching up, and these people are needing to be paid. I love y'all. I really do. I really, 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 really do. Yeah, like some of that. Yeah, some of that. So anyway, also I guess I can go ahead and share the medias and make sure. Oh, look at that, y'all! We had 98% of the situation. Y'all showed out. Okay, yeah. Listen. I really do appreciate y'all, and I'll catch you up on the next lunch break. Peace. Y'all got 2 minutes. Y'all